What's up, everyone? Mike here, and we're back for another episode of Let's Play Shenmue. If we go back to the last episode, basically your dad died, and you just woke up a couple days later, and you know you asked Fukusan and Ine-san. Fukusan is kind of like your brother, sorta, and Ine-san is the caretaker of the home. So we're gonna go out in the village or in the town and start asking questions. This music, and you know the amount of nostalgia. You're probably going to be using that word a lot because everything in this game just is awesome.
Hey,
Joe!
Hi, Megumi. You got a kitten in there?
You promise not to tell my mommy?
Sure.
Okay, then I'll show you.
Is this your kitten?
But this kitty, see? She's all alone.
All alone?
Yep. See, the other day, when it rained, a car ran over her mommy. My big sister saw it. She said it was a big black car.
A black car?
Yeah, and she said it was really scary. And then me and Sis, we buried the mommy cat. And so now I can be the kitty's mommy. But Mommy says we can't keep the kitten at home.
So you going to keep her here?
Yeah, everybody's helping out too. Like Kota, Yasuo, and Kaio.
I see.
Kitty don't look so good. Think she's hungry?
Wait a second.
Okay.
I think this might be one of the very few times you get to pick you get a choice of something and there's a right or wrong
Do
answer.
this, so it's easier to eat.
Wow, she's eating.
She's so tiny, but already an orphan.
It's so sad. Yamagi-san almost got ran over too.
Yamagashi-san?
Yeah, the car was going so fast, he got shocked and fell. And hurt his backside, so now he stays home all day. When I go to the candy shop, I always stop by to visit him.
Yeah, it's close by there. Megumi, you need to be careful around cars too.
Yes.
Well, I've got to go now.
But wait, we gotta think of a name for the kitty.
Oh, well, when I think of a good one, I'll let you know.
You promise? Bye-bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Now, believe it or not, there's kind of a sub-story or something. You know, you can continue to feed the cat, and you will name the cat, and then you know there's a slight development with the cat. Okay, I'm just adjusting an audio level. Hopefully that didn't cause any issues with the recording. I'm seeing the game spike in the red here. And I noticed it in the first episode, so if the audio is rough, which I'm sure I'll find out when I edit it, I apologize. Okay, so let's see what these ladies are up to.
Excuse me.
What? No, don't ask me. I don't like talking to strangers.
I see.
I see. What a bitch.
Sumiya-san,
Hi, Ryo.
on the day of the incident, did you see some men in black suits?
In black suits? No, I didn't. But I did see a cat, though.
You mean a black cat?
Yes, it was run over by a car. A kitten was crying nearby. I also saw little Megumi crying with it.
I see. Was there anything else unusual about that day?
Now that you mention it, Yamagishi-san took a terrible spill at the corner by the park. He was trying to dodge a speeding car. Looked as if he hurt his back. I think it was the same car that hit the cat. It must have been going really fast.
So, that's what happened.
You can tell the kind of character they're going for with someone like her, but it just either the voice directing or the voice talent or a combination of the two just weren't there. Okay. Oh, that's right. I remember.
Excuse me.
Yes?
What's this nameplate say?
It says Tajima.
Does it? I'm trying to find the Yamamoto's house, but see, my eyesight is bad, so...
Don't worry. I'll look for it. Wait for me in that park up ahead.
You're so kind. Thank you so much.
Did the music just bug out again, or? These kids, what the hell? They crack me up. Let's see what...
Hi.
Hi, mister! Let's play soccer!
Some other time, okay?
Let's see what this kid
Hey.
says.
Hey, mister! Let's play baseball!
Some other time, okay?
They're really into sports, you know. I think there's another one that is like, "Hey, mister, wanna wrestle?" And I'm just like, that's not what you should be asking a stranger.
Yamamoto. That's it. Guess I'll go get that lady.
Oh, she looks so sad.
Ma'am, I found it.
Did you? Thank you so very much.
This is it.
Thank you for taking the time to help me, young man.
I have to go now.
There are so few helpful young people these days.
There is something up with the footsteps in this game. Oh, that's one of your friends.
Now, Yuki.
Yo!
Got a sec?
Sure. Hey, is everything okay?
Yeah, but hey, on that day, did you see any men wearing black suits?
Black suits? No, I sure didn't.
I see. Any idea who might know about those men in black suits?
Maybe Sakuragaoka Gossip Gaggle might know something. You know how they're always yakking over near the payphone. Try asking them.
Good idea.
Now, I don't know if you noticed the two ladies standing next to the payphone, but if I were to talk to them, they would just tell me to talk to Yamaguchi-san, I think.
Yamaguchi-san.
Yeah.
Oh, it's you now.
He seems disappointed. He's like, oh, it's you. I just fucking
How
love
was
it.
your back?
Yes, it's much better. But how did you know?
I heard from someone in the neighborhood that you almost got ran over by a car.
Well, it must have been Megumi or Sumiya-san who told you. That driver was insane.
Could you tell me about what happened with that car?
Sure. This black car came flying around the corner over by Sakuragaoka Park and went towards Dubuita.
A black car. Did you see the license plate number?
Maybe if there hadn't been any snow. And to make matters worse, I fell over. So I never had the chance.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear you're okay.
Now, look at these roads. You got people all around. You got kids. They're barely wide enough for just more than one car. And you're trying to tell me that a car came just wheeling around the corner and burning rubber. I don't know. I don't buy it. Okay, so it went past the park. Oh, hey, watch it there, Mr. Mailman. So we're going to go to Dubieta. Why can I not say this right now? Oh, you look like some friendly people.
Excuse me.
Huh? Who the hell you think you are?
Just a...
What you want, twit? I'll slap you silly, you pansy.
Do it. Go ahead.
Got a minute?
Huh? Get out of my space, schoolboy!
Schoolboy. There is actually a... well, let's see if we can find it. There's a cutscene where I think you don't beat them up so much as in take their weapons away. One thing I wish they were able to fix for this remaster or port, whatever you want to call it, is the fading in of the characters. There's so much more memory, so much more power. I just wish that was fixed. I wish what else? I just had it on the tip of my tongue. Watch it. Okay, we're gonna talk to her.
Nozomi.
Ryo, have things settled down for you any?
Yeah.
If there's anything I can do, be sure to let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah. You couldn't seem any more just not interested there, Ryu.
Did you happen to see a black car that day?
A black car?
Yeah, it wasn't the kind of car usually seen around here.
You know, a car like that splashed mud on me when it sped past.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you see who was in the car?
No, I didn't. It was too fast. But I heard a rumor that Tom had an argument with the people in the car.
Do you mean Tom at the hot dog truck?
Yeah. Why are you asking about that car?
No reason. See you later.
Ryo,
Hmm?
cheer up, will ya?
Yeah. See you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the other thing I wish that they were able to do was, the game is still 1080p on the Pro and 1X. I mean, I think both of them can run this game at a native 4K. And the game looks incredibly clean for 1080p. I mean, even on my 4K TV, it looks absolutely crisp. Because it has an amazing, whoa, like two girls became one there. It has a really, really good anti-aliasing. But when I play it on my PC at 4K, it's still a little bit more crisp. It still looks better. All right, we're gonna go say hi to Tom. Maybe. Come on.
Tom.
Hey, Ryo!
Tell me about those men in the black car.
What?
Nozomi told me you had
What?
words with the guys driving the black car.
No, I don't remember.
They might have been the ones who murdered my father.
Your father?
Please try to think.
Right, man, I'll try.
Those guys in the black car, what were they like?
I saw a guy wearing this weird coat.
What kind of coat?
It was a deep green, maybe velvet or silk, like something Chinese.
That's Landi. What happened?
They almost hit one of my customers, so I gave them a piece of my mind. But that man, he gave me this glare. I ain't never seen such a cold stare, man.
Do you remember anything else?
Nope. Try asking Chinese people about Chinese.
Do you know any Chinese?
Sorry, man. But see that travel agency over there? They get some Chinese customers. I'll ask around for you too, man. Come by later.
Sure.
You know, that was a lot to remember for someone that was so quick to say they don't remember. All right, Tom, probably high. I mean, look at the way you're dancing. Ask Chinese people about Chinese. I don't know. There's something not
Excuse
quite
me.
right with that.
Yes? I'm looking for someone who knows about Chinese people. Do you know anyone?
Why don't you try the Chinese restaurant near the drugstore?
You mean the Ajiji?
Yes? I'm sure their employees are all Chinese.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
It's like they have recorded one yes for him. You know, something definitely could be said about the acting for most of the people. There's some decent ones or good ones, you know? But it's still impressive that each one has their own voice. I mean, to me, that's just awesome. So this game does run on a 24-hour day-night cycle, and it stores are open at certain times. Like, I think right there that means it opens at 10 and maybe closes at 9, or maybe those are just prices for dishes. I don't know. Now, here we're going to learn why asking Chinese about the bad things that Chinese do probably isn't always the most appropriate.
Tao-san,
Yes?
are there any other Chinese people around here?
Why do you want to know about other Chinese?
Nothing, really.
Is it something to do with what happened to your father?
Yes.
Oh no. Not all Chinese people are bad.
See?
I understand that, but the only clue I have is that they were Chinese. Please, is there anything you could tell me?
You say Chinese people around here? But there's quite a lot of them compared to before. We don't really know the newcomers.
I see.
Why don't you tell him about the 3 blades?
Oh, the 3 blades.
3 blades?
Look. Look at how he's twisted. And
What are the 3
sorry.
blades?
It literally refers to 3 different blades that represent 3 different trades.
The barber, the tailor, and the cook. They all use bladed tools. The barber uses a razor. The tailor uses scissors. And the cook uses knives.
Ah, I get it.
Most of the Chinese who came to Japan were one of the 3. It doesn't cost much to set up, so you can start the business quickly. People of the 3 blades also know each other very well. It's a good idea to ask them if you're looking for information on people from China.
Who are some of the 3 blade people around here?
For the barber, visit Maeda-san. For the tailor, see Itoi-san, who's making patches now. For the cook, go and ask Mampukuken Ramen. The three-blade people should know about other Chinese people as well.
Oh, there's also another barber shop, the Liu Barber and Hair Salon. But Liu-san's father is in the hospital now. His family's having a hard time. The shop's been closed recently.
So, I should go and speak with Maeda-san, Itoi-san, and Mampukuken Ramen, right?
Yes.
I see. Thank you very much.
Okay, that was great. So, the last part of that whole exchange kind of highlighted both the good and bad about this game's design. This game doesn't have like a breadcrumb trail. It doesn't have an arrow pointing you to where to go, or it's a really old school design, and I absolutely love it for it. You have to ask people, you have to talk to people. The only thing you really have are your notes. That is it. And I think there is a map. Okay, it's in the second one only. In the second one, you have a map, but still, you only have really your notes. But because of that, whenever they say key items, Ryu tends to repeat these key items to kind of drive that point home. And on a side note, I absolutely love how they're just doing their own thing. They're cooking. It's not much right now, but back then again, I'm playing this in 2000, and every time I play it, I just relive those moments. So we're gonna go see about and we're going the wrong way, or I'm going the wrong way. We're gonna go see about a barbershop. Get out of my way. What are you doing, kid?
Hey,
Hey, mister! Wanna play with me?
sorry. Maybe later, okay?
What are those kids? I think there's something in the water. Wait.
It's closed.
I might have to talk to someone else. Was that a broom that was just hovering? Oh, shops are closing. Let's see if the ramen place is open. I think it's down this way. What? Yeah, Manpukuken ramen.
Excuse me.
Yes, what is it?
I'm looking for any members of the Three Blades.
The Three Blades? How do you know about the Three Blades?
Well, Tao-san of the Ajiichi told me about it. He suggested I could find out more here.
Is that so? My husband used to be a cook, Three Blades.
Your husband?
Yes, but I'm afraid he's passed away.
About the Three Blades?
My husband, he died a while back, but I can introduce you to two other people.
Who would that be?
Yong-sun and Woo-sun.
Yang-sun and Woo-sun?
They both work at the steel mill, but they're originally Three Blades members.
Where should I go to meet them?
I hear they go drinking together at night, so you can probably find them at a bar around here.
I'll give it a try. Thank you.
Ryu is just, he's either so obtuse and clueless that, you know, he's not intentionally insensitive, but he's definitely insensitive. You know, this woman just said, you know, my husband died. He was part of the Three Blades. So he just continues to press on about what he was, you know, talking about or inquiring about. It's just, Ryu, come on, man. He is so laser focused that it doesn't matter about your dead husband.
Akemi-san. Excuse me. I'm looking for two men, a Young-sun and a Woo-sun.
What? My name is Young.
And I'm Wu.
Sorry to be so abrupt, but do you know a Chinese man called Lan Di?
Lan Di? I don't know him.
Me neither.
I was told that as former members you might know about the Three Blades.
Ah, did you hear that at Manpu Kuken Ramen? Yamamoto-san remembered.
There's a mole near Yamamoto-san's mouth that is so sexy.
What?
Very nice.
If she sent you, then I'll help. We were apprentice tailors as Three Blade members.
But we weren't cut out for it. Now we work at the steel mill.
Do you always intend to stay in Yokosuka?
I figure I'll work here another 5 years, then go back to China and build a house.
Is that so? Thanks.
Okay, so you guys were useless. And that one guy was a creep. I think that is the weirdest I've ever heard anybody talk about someone else's mole. I don't know who else to talk to. I don't want to go home.
Nozomi.
Ryo, I'm worried about you.
Hmm?
Look, I understand how you feel, but you really shouldn't get so involved.
But I just can't let this thing go.
Well, at least be careful.
I will. See you later.
So if you haven't figured it out by now, she is kind of your love interest in a way. She definitely cares about you. Okay, so this closes at 6. There's the arcade. Okay, so we're gonna go home. I think this is a good spot to end this recording. You know what? Let's see if we can win something. So if you buy some items, like if I buy these chips, I'll be able to do a raffle drawing and possibly win a toy or even a video game. Unfortunately, these I don't think you do it with the dried fish, which we'll need this to feed the cat.
Ryo, may I help you?
Yes.
Come again, Ryo.
Even though back at home there's going to be dried fish in the kitchen. But if we buy this bag of chips...
Ryo, may I help you?
Yes.
Draw a ticket, please.
Watch, I get a video game for the first time ever.
No prize.
Or I get nothing, like I usually
Especially
do.
since you bought merchandise.
What? That? You trying to say that I shouldn't get a prize? While we're here, we're also going to get a light bulb. Why will become apparent later on in the game.
Yo, may I help you?
This.
Come again, yo.
I was kind of hoping to be able to do another raffle drawing. Now, one of the things I love about Shenmue 3 that they're doing, so it was pretty cool that you can buy those chips. You know, that, if you notice on the shelf, there's plenty of things that are rendered really, really detailed, and, you know, that's going to take time for the developers to do, but it's kind of for nothing. It's kind of just to further draw you into the world, because you can't do anything with the chips. You can't eat them, and they really don't serve a purpose. In Shenmue 3, you have stamina, and I don't know if you can eat food during the during fights and stuff, where that stamina is going to matter, but I believe you can eat it afterwards. So see, we're gonna feed this little son of a bitch.
Here, eat it. It's tasty. You can eat it all. I'll bring more again.
So yeah, in Shenmue 3 you can eat stuff and it replenishes your stamina. I think that's nice. That also means that they're going to still have, you know, smaller items, and unlike before, they're now going to serve a purpose. So it's definitely an improvement. Let's see if Ini-san says anything. No. If you get home too late, she kind of scolds you. Okay. Well, thank you for watching. If you liked if you liked this episode, definitely hit the like button, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is in the description, and I'll check you guys out at the next video. Later, guys.
Step into another reality. Shenmue.